One, I thought today was Wednesday. It's Thursday. Two, I made the mistake of looking at my phone and my schedule for my work because I thought I was off tonight. I'm not off tonight. Apparently, they moved my scheduling so that I'm off Tuesday and working Wednesday night or Thursday night, which would be tonight. So, one of two things. Nobody let me know that I was going to be working tonight. I could play that card. But the problem is that I looked at the schedule and saw that I'm working tonight. So that, of course, for me is basically saying, okay, well, apparently I need to work tonight. Otherwise, guilt will set in, which really sucks. Hopefully you're having a good day today. I'm a little late. I was going to have a longer stream today because I thought it was Wednesday and I wasn't working tonight, but I am working tonight. So I'm working tonight. So I'm going to play a little bit of, I'm going to do some Starfield today. I don't know how long. It's probably going to be a shorter stream due to the fact that I have to go to bed at a set time for work. Really sucks because basically I'm getting 1.5 days off from work because I get home Tuesday morning between 7 and 8, and then I go back to work Thursday night around, I leave here about 9 o'clock. So it's like a day and a half of rest, not even 2 full days. And when you're working 5 days, and then you only get like 1.5 day, freaking sucks. Part of me is thinking we could play the dumb card and not go in and get a point for not coming in and not calling off. Or we could go in and help out our fellow associate so that he doesn't have to do it all by himself. I'm one of those people that's very dedicated to their job. Sadly. Thanks for the follow, Archangel. So yeah, Starfield today for a little bit. Get my game loaded here. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? I'm a bit stressed at the moment, but otherwise I'm all right. Let me swap scenes here. I can find it. There we go. Nice. So enjoying your day so far? Gotcha. Good to hear. Okay, I gotcha. Hey, you do you. I try not to judge. At least you're enjoying life. I go from really high engines to not having a high end, or is it just because there's so many? Not you, not you. No, I want. Well, as long as you sometimes, and it's better than not at all.
General Track you again. You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. The
I've been
United
by here
Colonies
5
will not
times.
be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding.
Yeah. Look, see, it's even unhighlighted.
Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them
Great.
know you're on your way down.
Great. Thanks. Get the hell out of my way. If I can do this again. Because I did this once, I left and then I came back. That explains the plural girlfriends. Yeah, military life is not an easy
I have
one.
heard of Londinium. Anyone who has spent time in United Colonies space has, of course. Now I understand why the stories persist.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time!
What do you think I'm doing?
You with the Xeno unit? Head to command. Far end of the compound.
Well, that's the, This is a workbench. Are you got anything worthwhile? Clearly, I already know what that one is. Mag shear. The ammo. Heat seeker. I want that one. Ah. Okay.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum, I'm...
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, Your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission. So I'll get to it.
Nice.
Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sanon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other? Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain.
Cool.
Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. No argument here. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Cool. I was gonna ask her about the one character, but that's okay. I would need a digipick, thanks. That one I don't have. Deep mining spacesuit. Just away.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power.
Ah! Goodies!
Howdy.
I think all your, Man, we gotta take the legendary stuff. Yes, yes, hold
Don't go
on.
into the city much. Never for long. Too risky.
Mag shear. Hold on.
I need a real drink when we're done here.
Anything else?
Give him
We
one
good?
for me, all right?
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thanks. What the hell did you just give me? An X something. Oh my. Hypothermia and a fractured limb. All right. I guess I could take antibiotics, but I don't think that's going to work. So I have a fractured limb. I'm going to have to take this, and I don't want to. Completely drains O2. Yeah, I'll just wait. Thanks. All right. No goodies so far. Maybe there's a magazine out here.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this?
Are you nervous?
Yeah, just pre-mission jitters. You hear about a place for so long, it maybe gets bigger in your head than it should be. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be all right. Now, are we doing this or not? Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right, first. $40. Might swap to that one. Surprised it doesn't have any good armor though. Oh, I needed to I'll do it.
On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Detection event registered. Initiating enemy search. Probable threat detected.
All right, I have to concentrate now, so just where am I heading to?
Shit. These things, they're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the more controlling them.
Moving in. Two of them.
You're finished! Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from
I hope wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue.
Detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
I need frag mines. Take all the ammo though. Curious advanced iron. Ooh. Works for me. All right. Now the question is, which way do I go? Looks like the other way. If people get out of the way. There's an alpha. Question is, can I hit it from here? Nope.
Engaging.
Morphs! Open fire!
Also helps.
Now you'll Good boy. I'm hit! Gonna take more than that!
There's another one! They're everywhere! Well, that went well. They get on top of the thingy.
I have heard of Londinian. Anyone who has spent time in United Colonies space
Are you
has,
serious?
of course. Now I understand why the stories persist.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time! You with the Xeno unit?
Shut up, yes, I know where I'm going. Don't need the stuff.
I pride myself on knowing everyone
Remind me
on
to
this world,
save.
and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Yeah, I'm more than a trespasser, lady. I'm a lot of things.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be...
Commander Hatum.
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. As does the urgency of your mission. So I'll get to it. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous... It's with good reason. Terramorphs are when Major Sinon... As such, except one. Once you're on the other side, do we understand each other?
I'm gonna ask it anyway.
The initial Terramorph outbreak that overran Londinian during the tail end of the Colony War came as a complete shock. Waves of the creatures appeared out of nowhere, and the city was quickly overwhelmed. There were some attempts at evacuation, but V Victus decided more definitive action was merited. He ordered the spaceport to be bombed, ensuring no other ships could leave the city. halting the spread of the outbreak but leaving large sections in ruins and condemning countless lives. And the intervening 20 years have only made Londinian more hostile, not less. So my people will not be coming for you out there. Understood? Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe that. Now, though I can't guarantee. I hope you all Robot.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all.
Should only take a few minutes.
Percival will be scanning the city. No argument here. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
So the hypothermia just happened to happen because
Yes? You match our description. Make sure you...
thanks. I just took that for no reason. I have a feeling I'm gonna need those.
Oh, I better not be getting sick. Head just doesn't feel right. Can't chat right now.
I missed the, I have to take it. Fine. Grabbing book. Alright. Switching armor. $25 thermal resist. Okay, we're good. Now, hopefully I won't have to do this again, so I'm gonna hit quick save.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Duly noted, Commander.
Yes, duly noted.
All set on your gear? Then let's... Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Hostile detected.
Shit. These things, they're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the morph controlling them.
Kill protocols active.
That one on top.
Combat procedures activated. Deploying lethal countermeasures.
Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot! Get down there and collect as many as you can.
I'm looking for stuff.
I hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Oh yeah, it just gave me a legendary. Alright, is that all of it? Yeah, because we're gonna need it. How am I getting hyperthermia? Suit protection depleted. Swear to God, I'm gonna get a mod for that. Because your suit should not be depleted. How is your suit depleted? Makes no sense. That I can think of. I mean, that doesn't give any thermal at all. Quick saving.
Be advised. Possible threat detected.
Open fire!
Oh, God. Focus.
Target elimination imminent.
Dead. Try it.
Possible target. Species. Terrormorph.
Give up already.
How am I supposed to get in that container?
All Asilis samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
No goodies, right?
There must
does
be
your scanner
something
reveal?
useful around here.
I know, but I'm marking it all. I don't care. What the? Materials, I guess. checking to see if there's anything hidden. Looks like there's a back way. Go up there. To the steam tunnels. Ooh.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel.
Mm-hmm.
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Boosted advanced space trucker. Dude, get out of my way. You. Okay, that goes in there. Space rogue muscle gear. Find bounty hunter stock power pack. Okay. War of the Worlds. Big house.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on.
Nope.
Literally.
Dude, I know what I'm doing. Don't mind me.
What's that? My God. Look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Captain, have you seen this? Oh my God. The heat leeches are terramorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled systems. That means that every single one... Oh no.
You just saw that, right?
Yeah.
You would tell me if I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
What does this mean for the plans to clean up the terramorphs?
That I don't have an answer for right now. But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and terramorphs. The Asylees we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both. No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian lost to these things. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible.
It is, but it's scary as hell.
Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the Terramorph, a heat leach transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
You're questioning it?
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Dude, who wants to run after... Who wants to run after a Terramorph? Not me. What's this? Where's my folder? Not gonna be needing that later. Alright. Let me do a quick save. I'm assuming I gotta go that direction, right? Right. Do a quick save. Away we go.
Safety's off.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this.
And that's the airport.
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yeah, somebody's been, planting shit.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea, deploying alien life forms as weapons.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out our team, in part, inspired the approach, but our group never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terramorphs. These attacks. I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Starboard!
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more terramorph attacks, human caused or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
And you definitely will want to save. Looking for any goodies, leave me alone. I'm not finding here.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Alright, I need another container. Which the gentleman... I could...
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that... Ah!
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic.
I really don't need a negotiator. We could try it though. Constraint. Anti-personnel refined microgun. May not need that. Some of these I didn't even... Okay, putting them back in there. Do I have a medical injector? $243. All right, just enough.
Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning, priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in bit.
I just picked up some contraband. Not coming up in here though. Oh, it's Aurora.
This.
Warning, emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Got a lot of statuses going on here. So fuzzy wuzzy? No, we're not. Cool.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
Never learned
learn this reading minds trick you seem to have mastered?
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's...
That is a disgusting way to describe what happened here. Someone who truly knows what it means to command, to be in charge of and responsible for others would never do such a thing.
He decided to sentence his own soldiers to death. What kind of commander is that? But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could V Victus have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis? And even if he wasn't directly involved, I guarantee he knows something.
V Victus is a monster of a human being. If he lives, of course he could be responsible for what happened in both New Atlantis and Londinium.
But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Come on, let's go get that last sample.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
What?
Kaiser, try it now.
Unlock successful.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Well, I wonder if this hypothermia is going to get worse. I don't really care. Because at this point, it's not going to help me either way. I want to know how this place got into a... Ooh. I want to know how this place got into, what's that switch do? Somebody want to go over there? Alright, somebody want to go over there?
What the hell? Is that the sample? My God, concentrate fire! Shoot! Shoot!
That is the sample?
All sides! That sound! What is that? Ringing!
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. Raiders lighten up. I think you're due for some company.
Grab that sample while we can. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Advanced A9. Navigator, deep mining. I have no idea what those switches do. Where do I have to go? Oh, back that way, huh? What the hell am I carrying that's so... £3 over. I don't need that. All right, I guess that was it. Not that I need to go quickly. Hey, how do we get up there? Euclid Shipbuilder. Hey, there's an enhance here.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld.
Yep.
Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Ve Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that. Captain, he needs to know. Ve Victus is alive, which means he could have been involved in the attacks.
Alive? He's... Ve Victus? That can't be true, right?
Unfortunately for us all, yes, it's true.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain, Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But Ve Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Oh, I'm sure he knows. Do you want to come speak to him with me? I highly doubt that would be a really good idea.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
We should have never told her.
A legacy forged.
Visiting a Londinian has left me with a longing for Nira. I did not think this was possible.
I didn't either. All right.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Very few times have I had Andrea disagree.
That's you again. You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies will not be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding.
I'm leaving.
No, but if you proceed, no one will be coming to rescue you. So do us all a favor and jump back to Safe Harbor. Now. Let me check my logs.
You do that. Go ahead and do that.
course while we scan your ship's cargo. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
I'm not going to the landing pad. I thought it was in the vault. It's not in the vault. It's over here. But it's still at mass, but...
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Can't be open. Sounds like he's listening to classical music.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Know your secret, Francois. Tell me the truth about the attacks and I might spare you.
How could you know? You're telling the truth, aren't you? You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Oh, did you Starborn again? I know who he's been working with, and he had us kill him.
You couldn't be more right. The information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once: halting the spread of the city's terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
Government should have been handed over, secured it to keep it from ever being used.
These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was concerned that if word got out, the Collective could swoop down, start breeding Lazarus plants, and overrun our worlds with waves of terramorphs. Just like what was happening on Londinian at that very moment. Sealing off the city to prevent mass death? It was the only option that made sense at the time.
You killed him for nothing?
Easy to say now, but in that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You. It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands, all without the UC realizing whom they were actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
Now that one there, wanting him as an advisor, I'm sure that would
Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain. Maybe I still
He's got
dream
a
of a life
point.
outside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
And unfortunately,
goes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
It wouldn't matter. I live on my ship anyway.
You'd be honoring me for cleaning up your messes? What kind of honors are we talking here?
Precisely. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together. Hunting down criminals and other threats to the United Colonies. I expect they'll give me a bit more free range once this is all over. You would help me, like you did with Orlays. Track them down, and keep them from doing harm to the United Colonies. Impossible, though, if the Cabinet learns I'm the one responsible for the attacks.
You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to tell the Cabinet.
Well, I do hope you'll keep the larger perspective in mind, Captain. We've done something great here. Let's not squander the opportunity to do more.
An interesting point of view.
I was just thinking about you. I will watch your back.
Perfect timing. We just got in.
So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plans your work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
I could lie. Hold on.
So, did you turn up anything on the attacks? Any idea who might have been involved?
Orlays? Reginald Orlays? He did this? I didn't think he was still alive. You're sure it was him?
You knew Orlays?
Oh yeah. Both worked for UC Defense Research way back when. Different departments, but everyone knew Orlays. Had a mean eye for weapons tech. And a meaner temper. Wasn't exactly a surprise when he fled instead of standing trial after the Colony War. But finding out he's taken up mass murder in the years since, that is a shock. You're sure about this?
If he is responsible, let us hope the cabinet deals with it swiftly and harshly.
He's dead.
That's some impressive work. So then give us the rundown. Where's Orlays now? Were you able to bring him in?
Was on a mission to bring him in and I killed him. Didn't realize what he'd done at the time. I tried to kill me. Last mistake he ever made.
I see. Would have been good to be able to question him, but I've been in those situations. I'm sorry you had to go through it. Any idea why he might have done it? Or what he was doing with the plant? I can't imagine the amount of work it took to deploy the Lazarus plant off-world. Strange to go to all that trouble and not state your reasons.
Well, the man knew how to hold a grudge. I wouldn't be shocked if this was him getting back at the UC for trying to put him on trial.
I guess. Well, at least he won't be able to hurt anybody else now. Might be the best we could ask for, given the circumstances. So I guess there's nothing else to do but get this all in front of the cabinet. Unless there were other things we needed to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the Terramorphs.
Microbe is going to make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference. They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
Yeah, I don't want to see the visuals of that one.
Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asylees, we're at least dealing with known risks. And here we go.
Yes, here we go. Marion Cheyenne. Unconfirmed. Who's on Pirates? Are Bricks is their main one?
Pardon?
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlais commit these attacks, Captain?
Wait.
That appears to be the case, ma'am. The captain tracked that information down just after our trip to Londinian.
Reginald Orlais? Wasn't there a report he'd been killed recently?
Body was found floating around Etheria. Report mentioned you were sent to try and bring him in, Captain. I guess that didn't go according to plan.
Nope.
Ah, yes. I was told about your mission and who ordered it. Did you two suspect at the time Orlais might have been involved in the attacks? Well, it appears you were ahead of the curve. This report contains definitive evidence Orlais triggered the attacks via this Lazarus plant the captain and Major Sanan uncovered.
Simply harrowing.
Indeed. Though it would have been preferable for him to have finally faced the UC's justice, it seems both of you are to be commended for ensuring he was dealt with before he could strike again. You have our thanks. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President. Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
It demonstrated the collective the UC isn't planning to secretly use this down the line.
Gather your thoughts.
Agreed.
Let's continue.
Any effort to de-escalate the situation should be considered. Being as open as possible would be a valuable move.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture, showing definitively this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
So, You want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain.
Yeah, it's what I'm here for.
To our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Flying the Achilles would be the safest route, but it would take longer.
Why not do both? I mean, I don't understand why they couldn't just do both.
We're waiting on you, Captain.
I know, I'm thinking.
Glad to see someone's not afraid of a little applied genetics. The Science Division is in full agreement.
Let us hope this Science Division truly knows what they are doing.
Grand threats merit grand actions, and grand actions are precisely what our group does.
Order, please. And Major Sanan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
What's a Class 1 citizen?
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive. You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
You know, there would be a better benefit, though, from the Asylees. Because you could use it as, they used to use it as livestock, which means they could do it again. Along with dealing with terramorphs.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Why am I not surprised?
The galaxy's going to be a safer place once we're done with it. Just wait and see.
Well, the TMD has a long road ahead of it, but the results will be worth it.
Thanks. I just want to get in the elevator.
I've heard you've been making the settled systems safer. It's not much, but take this.
Aw, thanks. Why do I have to take the gnat?
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain. No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
Cool.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
On my duty, Commander, I think I'm going to take some time off from aliens.
Of course. You've earned some R&R. Once you're rested up and ready to head out there again, you come see me.
All right. Now, I got to remember where the place is. Not over here. It's over that building over there.
Well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion. What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
Who the hell would not?
Great. You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Oh, I'm sure. Now that you stood over there instead of... Right.
Still, I see a light at the end of the tunnel. Let's just hope it's not a train.
Wrong direction. Not sure why I'm taking the net though. Okay, that's over, huh? Oh. I think that's close by. Alright, so the next one's deep cover. I probably could have just like fast traveled there, but
Nice day for a picnic.
I love it here.
Shame about Sam.
The well's no place to raise your niece. I mean, if they pitched in a little, we could buy them a small 2-bedroom, maybe even 3.
Dennis is Dennis. If we give him any money at all, it'll be gone who knows where before you could blink.
A real shame about Sam.
So after an hour of whining, you're finally out here.
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be playing.
Do you want to go another 3 rounds with them?
There's slides. Like right there.
At least they're outside.
kids of the future. Oh, Lord. Won't have a clue what to do with themselves. I'm gonna come in here real quick before.
You're here because you need something you can connect with. Something you could count on. Am I right? I'm sure we can find something that suits you.
Maybe, maybe not. So I haven't found a katana yet. That could sell, but yeah.
That movie was epic. Definitely better than the last Interceptor. But why did they replace the handler? I thought the actress was amazing. She turned him down. She apparently signed on to do some Shakespeare film. King Lear, I think. How many damned versions of Shakespeare do we need? I mean, after Kincaid's King Lear, why bother, right? Huh? You have hidden depths, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot there's 2 elevators.
Do you see anything useful?
Ew.
If you are free soon, could we talk? You need something, dearest? It is a relief to know that the Terramorphs are being dealt with. I wanted to tell you that I think you made the right decision. The microbes will ensure this is not a problem for much longer.
I love the idea, but I didn't trust using the Achilles.
Agreed. There's no point in risking further lives to deal with them. I only hope that using these microbes does not create more unforeseen problems later on.
Oh, come on. When is using a...
The question alone speaks volumes, I think. Seriously, do you not think it could be an issue? Well, let us hope it does not come to that. And I must say, I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. It seems an additional, unnecessary risk.
UC was going to keep it around anyway.
I do not think some potential future use outweighs the risk it poses now. At least the Freestar Collective will also know of its existence. Otherwise, I worry it would be too tempting for the UC to use as a weapon. Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us, and you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems.
Hey, look, a decoration panel. And still can't use the stove, sink, the sink, toilets. I'd like to take a shower, please, but I can't because it doesn't work. Well, yeah, I was gonna put a bedroom in there like I usually do. That's a spare room. That's a closet with a laundry machine that doesn't work. It keeps beeping at. Okay. Hey, there's my ship. Couch or a bench? I hate trying to align this damn thing. Okay. Damn it. Too big. We need a super secret place. Not the bathroom. Super secret place. Come here. Whatever. Snapping is annoying. Oh, I can't make a cooking stove in here. I'm out of materials. Watch, it'll go, nope, you can't do that. Now build this item. What about displays? Make a mannequin? No, because I need adhesive. I need more materials, basically. Will I not go any further? Really? Well, I put a few things in. Well, at least I got one mission down.
Last night was enlightening. I hope to learn more next time.
I really need to get her some new clothes. Great view. You can watch all the ships land and take off. I wonder if you can go swimming in the water. Yeah, water's safe. Now, if I could just find an island. Annoying, because I try and find an island, and it just, the map generates it going on forever with no water. And it's like, well, how does that work when Solaire shows up? Like, I could go to like one of these and it'd say, nope, you can't do it. And then it'd be like giant landmass and can't friggin' find the water. None of that matters anyway, because I still got like 9 more generations to go. I lost an island. No. I was mentioning that you land on an island. If I was like, just pick a spot somewhere like over here. I can't go there. I can go here. But once I get there, it says nope. And then the map, geological map, there's no water. It's just all land. Like completely random. Watch. I'll go there, and there won't be any water. How you doing, Solir?
Such beauty in the midst of nothingness.
I could look on the geological map. I think the B. Bring up the map. Surface map. All right. How do you know there's water around? Like it completely randomly generates. Thanks to space engineers with Serenity. And Valheim later. So little. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but don't be jealous. Four-story ship. Whoa. Look, I scanned this. Got it. I gotta scan you. Okay, I'm leaving. And she's just walking along. I'm not saving you later.
And your scan shows...
No, then. Just trying to scan these dudes. Alright, I got one. Have I seen that ship? Probably not.
Come then. Meet your death.
Oh. Damn, girl. Could you at least let him get up first? A crocodile. I actually found water. Oh my god. And then you got that hawk taking out those guys. Bunch of them dead over here. Somebody's been... I skinned that one already. I actually found water this time. Oh my god. No island in sight. No, that's a ship that I had been working on the last day or so. A new one. I built from scratch. Seaweed. Well, at least I found water this time. Little island over there. I literally went in the water.
I shall stand guard while you focus.
I have to scan you. Got materials. Well, he moves. Occupied cave. Natural. I really shouldn't put another base on this planet because I've already put one down. Granted, it's not even getting used.
Once again, we are triumphant.
Trying to scan. I was trying to scan him. All right, we got the bugs. A main base and like 10 outposts just in the Sol system. I'm just trying to find planets that have Earth-like atmosphere and such. That makes sense. I mean, with actual water I can go swimming in without getting burned alive. A lot of seaweed. Alright, this side of the biome's done. I just don't want to waste the resources and stuff when I'm going to be flipping over to another universe. Seems kind of silly. Puncture wounds. Apparently I have puncture wounds.
Any interesting results?
Come on!
Trying to get these guys to figure out got him. All I needed. And she makes sure that none of them touch me. Look, and I will take every single one of you out. Maybe it's a reflection in the water. I'm seeing a common theme around here, though. Couple of structures here. $75%. Bed. It's really hard to see if there's any islands. Tough snow willow.
If you find anything significant, say the word.
Tough snow willow. Wonder if that's a rare. Whoa, I hate it when there's that. Like, my eyes are moving, and all of a sudden it just stops. My eyes are like, whoa. Wonder if something is updating. And I might have to go further inland. But it seems like I'm actually on an island. Yay! Got that one. I wonder if there's fish out there. I mean, I could put a base marker down. Getting closer to the mountains, though. Like random trees on the coast. A lot of meat. A long ass rain too. Where's what's the long ass way away? How is that? 100% scanned. Why is that? Alright. Not sure what that's about, but okay. Could just build it right here. Just go thump, just put one down. There, I put one down. Well, it's a big ass area too. Look how much zone that is. Very high cliff. Still looking for stuff, but it's alright. I put a base down. That way I can come back to it later if I want. Looks like there might be a way to get up there. Since I can't tell if there's an island or anything.
I rarely have the patience for that thing.
Good Lord. But yeah, I was gonna head to heading this way because I wanted to see if there was a way to get up to the mountain. I think there might be a path. It's my island. I don't know if I'll be able to get up that way. Look, I found a bush. Can't tell if that goes. I swear I hear something. Nice little valley. Yeah, I can see water over on that end. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting up that way. I'm just gonna try and get all the way up there, but I don't think it's gonna happen. There's definitely water. There might be an island out there. I don't know. But I got a base. So we'll see what happens. Kind of surprised I actually found water though. Alright, where is... Oh, crap. Commuter's down that way. Wonder if I should have put a landing pad down. Not like I had the materials for it anyway. Yeah, this is the new ship. Kind of cool, you can actually see the pilot. Oh, puncture wounds are finally cured. All right. Well, I hit my 12-hour mark. 12 hours as in I've been up 12 hours. I have yet to take this ship into combat, though. This is a great planet, though. I will say that much. It's actually closer to Jameson or to Atlantis. My other base is over here. By the mountains. Kind of cool. Oh. I forgot where I was going to go. It's great when you're on the same planet. You don't have far to go. Now the question is, do I go into work when it wasn't my day to work, but it is now my day to work because I checked my schedule? And I wouldn't have known it was my day to work if I hadn't checked my schedule earlier today. Yay, autosave. This just seems like a good place to save. Every once in a while, for some reason, I have been getting like slow lockups on my PC. I don't know why. Like, it'll just come to a halt and just grind. It's just terrible. I have to reboot. No idea why. That's interesting. Background stopped when I changed scenes. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. It's my bedtime. I guess I'm going to work tonight when I thought it was my night off. But I'm going to get out of here. I would have streamed longer if I didn't realize that I had to work tonight, because it would have been my day off. Not happy about it. Because when I left work, my schedule said that I had Wednesday and Thursday. I mean, if I don't go in, I get a point for it. Basically, it'd be a no call, no show, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging here with me, Soler. I know you're off. You're like watching me while you play Space Engineers. It's fine. But I'm going to get off here. So thank you for watching, and have a great more aftering wherever you are. And Soler, tell Serenity I said hi. And I'm going to get out here. I'll be back on tomorrow, though. My usual time. So, yeah. I was really hoping I was going to have tonight off, because I really could use 2 nights off. But that got shot to hell. Oh, well. It's what it is, I guess. Anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Have a good day today. And I'll say adios, amigos, ciao, arrivederci, avvidisene, Ohio, au revoir, sayonara, and all that jazz. So, yep, I'm out of here. Have fun. Take care. Enjoy your day.